morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 164 of the Loch Briar Knits podcast. I'm Kelly, your hostess, and today is June 19th, I think, Thursday. So I have some finished objects to show you. They're mostly quick knits. I find when summer hits, I like me some quick knits. But I also have a sweater on the go, so I am going to show you that. And then we're going to talk about some summer knitting plans. So let's get started. I'm going to first show you, actually I'll show you my finished objects. I'm knitting a lot of socks for Christmas for gifts. And oh my God, I'm going to put down here the name of this yarn. But I knit a pair of socks. Oh my God, it's bugging me. What's this called? For my brother. Anyway, and it was out of a colorway that Seawall Fibres is who does the yarn. And they're in Nova Scotia, I believe. I originally thought they were in PEI, but I think they're from Nova Scotia. Anyway, I had knit him a pair of socks out of one of the two skeins that I had. And I love this colorway so much that with the leftover yarn, I made myself a Sophie scarf. So let me get this up here. Like, look at this. I just love this colorway. It's just so, I don't know, like earthy, I guess, maybe. And there is, I think I've got the little, yeah. That's what's left over. Just this tiny little bit. So this is made a nice little Sophie scarf. I absolutely love it. It's just so soft. It's I think it was a 75-25 sock yarn. But yeah, so lovely. Absolutely love it. Then the next pair of socks I knit, these ones are for my sister because I made my sister a pair of socks and I'm going to give them to her for Christmas, but I'm going to give her these ones as well because I just have a feeling that the first ones I knit were too big. So I knit another pair and I went down a needle size. I went down no, did I go down a needle size? No, sorry, I did hers on 62 stitches, 64 stitches, whatever medium size is. So what I did was, I think I kept the same needle size, but I went down to the 58 stitches. 28, 56. Math. And these ones are made out of Celtic raven, and I think I heard that they weren't dyeing anymore, but I love this yarn. Like, oh, like, as soon as I started knitting with it, I really wished I had kept it for myself. I am such a selfish knitter. I am completely a selfish knitter. But I did have some yarn left over. I don't have this one blocked yet. And I made another Sophie scarf. I made this one a little bigger just because I wanted to use up as much of the yarn as possible. So I basically kept going, and the amount that I had left was even less than this. Like it was like probably like this much yarn. That was it. Oops. That was all I had left. So I weighed it in the beginning to see what I was starting with. And then I pulled off, I'm trying to remember how many, I think it was like 49.8 grams. So I thought, okay, when it gets to whatever half of 47 is, I'm not mathing today, then I'll stop and I'll start doing the decreases. So this is going to expand once it's blocked, soaked and blocked, but I'm trying not to hit my microphone. So this one's going to be a little bigger, and I just love it. I love knitting the Sophie Scarf. There is literally something just so relaxing about, and it's so easy that it's a perfect mindless knit, and it's also an excellent way to use up leftover sock yarn because I always have leftover sock yarn. So I just have to block that, which I think I'll do today. So yeah, so that's Celtic Ravens, and I believe, oh God, I forget the color name. I was going to say Seawall, but that's not it because it was Seawall Fibres was this. So it's stuck in my brain. So that's my finished object. Those are my two finished objects there. Lots of little projects. The next one, so those over there. Then I wanted to knit up a quick little sample of the new colorway I have in the shop, which is Summer Sorbet. Is that right? Summer Sorbet. I went through like about, I think I changed the name of it 4 times, and now every time I go to say it's this, I completely forget which name I landed on. I'm positive, 93% positive it's Summer Sorbet. So this is the little, I just did a quick little like triangle just to, I should have made it a little longer because I can't even really, actually if I do it like this and just tie it in the back, it's good. But I was just doing it kind of for a sample so I could take a picture and just stick it in the things, which I have to do later today. Don't hit my microphone. But I love how this yarn knits up. It's just such a happy yarn. It's like all these lovely bright colors, and yeah, I just love it. I love how it's knitting up. I am really pleased with, because this was just a bit of an experiment with the colors. Thankfully I wrote it down. But yeah, I just absolutely loved it. So because I only made a small bit, I had enough left over to do a pair of socks. So I got one done already. I feel like I am going to have to call this episode All the Small Things. So that is like, oh, I did love it. Oh, I'm so pleased with how this yarn turned out. It was exactly the little burst of happy color I needed. It was just, it's lovely. So this is the BFL base. And then this, I still have this left over, which will be the second sock. So, and I'll just kind of keep that in the in with the shop. So once I finish this sock, I am going to, oh, I forgot something else over there that I gotta pull out and show you. I'm going to knit a pair of socks from one of my other colorways. It's a Petunia. So, and I think there's a little bit of this left in the shop as well if anybody wants it. So it's like a lovely little pops of kind of pinky, purple, green, and that's my classic sock base, 75-25. So let me just, I think this is it. Yep. So this was Spring Explosion. That's Spring Explosion, another one of the new colorways. I usually don't pull out, because I do small batches, I usually don't pull out a skein for myself, and I always regret it. So I started this time, I thought I am going to pull one skein out for me. So I'm doing another Boneyard shawl out of the Spring Explosion one. And this is like got a really, they're soft colors mixed kind of with some little pops of bright. But it is knitting up. It's just got such a gentle color, but it's got so much color in it. So I'm just gonna unfold it here. I didn't get too far, but this will sort of show kind of, oh, hand out of the way. So you can kind of see all the little pops of color mixing together. I just absolutely love how this is turning out. Plus, I just, again, now this isn't going to be a small knit because it's a Boneyard shawl. I'm just going to go until the skein is pretty much used up. So it's not going to be as large as the one I did previously where I used up 3 different skeins, but I think it'll still be a good size. And again, it's the Boneyard shawl is just this really nice mindless knit. Oh, you can really tell I'm taxing myself with my knitting, but I don't know. I felt like I was just feeling like simple knits. Like I just wanted something I could kind of sit on the couch and zone out a little without zoning out too much, and just knit. So the socks, the Sophie shawl, the Boneyard shawl are just right up that alley. So the other thing that I did cast on, which took a little more brain power, and I think I showed this on the last episode, and I hadn't really done much on it since then. And that was the Fletching Sweater by Jessica MacDonald. I finished the color work yesterday, kind of bunched up on the needle. It's still got all of the stuff on it. So I'm going to try to see there. I think this will show. There's the design. Let's see if I can kind of show it a little bit more. There you go. That shows it. So there's 4 sections, and then this was the last one. And I'm knitting this with, it's out of Knit Picks Swish, and it's in the worsted weight. Hey, Kelly, look at the, oh no, sport weight, sorry. So it's sport weight, and it is the Dove, and the contrasting color is the Currant. So, so those are the 2 colors. I absolutely love these 2 colors together. It's got to be one of my favorite pairings. So that is pretty much all of the knitting I'm doing, I think. Let's see what else I have in there. No. There's a couple of other little projects that I have, but I've knitted up, I think, 2 little mini sweaters, but I think I showed those on the last episode. And then I did like the Sophie Scarf. I'm trying to think if there's something else. So I've got socks in the go for Christmas, and the pair I did this week that I finished. These ones will be going in the June entry for the Sox-A-Long that Soxy, Nana, Alice, and Diane at My Pink Bathtub are putting on this year. It's like a year-long thing, so feel free to jump in anytime. I'll try to remember to put it down below. And I think that is everything that's on the go. I feel like I've been finishing a lot of projects, but it's all been small projects for the most part, except for the sweater. And the Boneyard shawl is going to be a little bigger, but it's just, I just really, I think, wanted easy knits. And even the sweater, because Jessica MacDonald, her patterns are so simple to follow, even the sweater, the color work was very simple, very simple. And And I love how it turned out. Like, absolutely love it. I can't I can't wait for fall. We barely had any summer and I'm ready for fall. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been working on. I'm trying to focus on getting at least 1 to 2 pairs, definitely 1, and started at least on the second pair per month so I can stay on track with like my Christmas knits. And then the other ones are just sort of using up some leftover yarn and just easy knits things. I'm looking around, I got them all over the place now because I just spread everything out. The other thing I need to figure out though is my Advent yarns from last Christmas. I've got to figure out what to do with them. And I do think I am going to make a blanket out of them, but I don't want to do the, oh God, the one that Stuart, oh my God, menopause moment. Helen Stewart. Thank you, brain. The one that I have done, I've probably done about 3 of them so far. I have one at the cottage that I used up my Advents on previously. I have one upstairs. I say, did I bring it down here? One upstairs in my office. I did one as a gift. So I've done those before. Like I've done that one before, but this one, I think what I might do is I have like a gray blanket that's kind of on the couch over here. And it's just a light gray one. And it's good. It matches everything, you know, but it's not like super warm. And when it's cooler, you know, once fall and winter hit, it's not quite warm enough. So I thought maybe what I'll do is I will make another blanket, but this one I want to do, rather than going like corner to corner, I just want to knit it straight, and I want to use up all of the yarn until it's gone. So I just want to keep knitting literally until it's done, and then just pick up, even if it's mid-row, and then just kind of pick up and keep going with the next one. So I think I'm going to do that. And I have an idea of how I want it. I don't think I'll make it all garter stitch. I think I'll do like ridges. So maybe do like a section, the border will all be garter stitch. And then in the middle, I'll do like a section that's stocking net stitch, and then another section that'll be just garter, and then kind of bounce back and forth between those two and do it that way, just to add a little bit of difference to it, I think. Now, I could start and just say, you know what, I think we're going to garter stitch it the whole way because it's easier on my brain. But I think maybe that's what I'm going to do with that. I might start that actually. I might start that today. I've decided today is just going to be an easy day. It was kind of icky looking out, although now it looks like it's okay. I thought it was going to rain, and it may still, but I didn't get the dog out for a walk this morning, so I might take the dog for a walk and then come back and maybe start on that. I feel like I made a lot of knitting progress in the last couple of weeks as far as finishing things and just getting kind of little projects done that were like relaxing and enjoyable. I'm happy with the progress I made on the sweater. I sat down yesterday and I thought, I'm getting that last bit of color work done. So I'm now at the point now where I'm just going to, I think I have to do maybe a couple of rounds and split for the sleeves. So then we're just on Body Island, which is just going to be around and around and around, which is exactly what I need right now. Exactly what I need right now. I think we're going out to the other house this weekend, and we got word last night that John's dad says he's coming down and staying, which is a little worrisome because he has dementia. and he's not, he can't take care of himself properly. And it's a little concerning because we can't be there the whole time. I mean, my husband works full time, and so it's a little concerning. So we're hoping, I think John's brother is going to drive down with him. And because he insists on bringing his car, he says he's leaving it for my stepson. So, but I think he may just be using that as an excuse to bring it down, but he should not be driving because dementia is not his only issue and he should not be driving. So, I don't know. It's going to be, I think, a stressful month coming up. So I'm just going to get myself ready with all of the stress knits that I can surround myself with so I can just knit my stress away. So that's the plan, I think, for the upcoming month. I'm going to let you guys go. I have a feeling that this is probably going to be a bit of a short one today. I should have the June vlog coming out. What's today? 19th. I'll probably have the June vlog coming out in about a week's time. So hopefully by the next episode, I'll have some good progress on the sweater, the body of the sweater. I'll have the blankets started, and I'll hopefully have at least a couple more pairs of socks to show you. So until then, happy knitting, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.